Hello, everybody. I'm wondering if this is working. Let me refresh my screen here. I should appear on the screen. Oh, okay, I appear. Fine. Okay. Okay, let me just organize myself first, because I am not an expert doing lives. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you doing? Let me just, okay, make sure everything is fine here. Okay. Okay, it seems to be working. I think the mic is working as well. Okay. Okay, so officially, hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm a bit nervous, I must say. The chat is going very fast. I'm glad you are all here. Yes, hello to everybody from all over the world. I was actually reading just before I came online. I came live. I was reading all different places you are from, and yeah, it's amazing you are from all different places around the world. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you so much. I was nervous all day today. I was kind of, I don't know, stressed. I'm not sure this is because the live or because some other things, and generally I was feeling kind of, I don't know, weak inside, and I went to the gym to do the class. I do some kind of classes there, and I was thinking this is gonna kill my stress. It's gonna like relax me and remove the stress, and actually, to be honest, it made it worse. I almost passed out. I was doing the exercise, and then on the way back I could barely walk. I had to sit down on the bench, and I was feeling kind of weak. I don't know if I overdid myself or what, or I don't know what happened. So this was just like 2 hours ago. So I'm glad I recovered and that I can be here with you, because I was worried I wouldn't be able to be here with you. This video, I'm not going to, that's my intention at least, although the intention is sometimes one thing and then the way it unravels is another thing. I don't mean for this video to be very long, because I try just to clarify some points related to the last video that was directed to the UFO researchers. Okay, I'm going to have a little surprise for you, because I'm going to have Dale Harder on audio later on. Okay, and he's going to pitch in a little bit, contribute his thoughts about the subject, and also I have another little surprise. Okay, ahora, hola, hola. I have a little surprise here for you. You are always asking me, you are always asking me about who is Robert, because I always talk about this mysterious Robert that in the Spanish world does the videos, and actually he has many more subscribers even than I do. He has started doing this long before I did, and both we are dedicating our lives basically now to do this. In me in both languages, but Robert has been doing a fantastic job on the Spanish world. So this is Robert. For those of you who don't know him, you have to come closer. Well, I don't know, you have to come closer, or we have to move the table. 1 second, let me just make sure. Hello, wait, yeah, here, see, you have to come closer, or I have to move the table, but I'm worried. Wait, 1 second. I'm not an expert in doing this. Also, the dog wants to come join us.
Hello from Barcelona. I am Robert. How are you? Investigators, no good. Enjoy this video. Hello, Dale.
Yeah. What did you say? Investigators, no good. Is that what you said? Es lo que dijiste. Investigators, no good.
No, muy bien, no.
No, why?
I'm sorry, I don't speak English, but I understand.
Yes, he understands a little. We try to practice, but yeah, his English is not good enough yet to be communicating fluently. But what he wanted to say, yes, investigators no good, and that's going to be the theme of this video. Okay, Robert, I think there's someone else who wants to say hello, and we can't. Yeah, creo que hay alguien más que quiere decir hola y no podemos we can't not allow him to do that. Okay, look at that. Look at that face. Is that a normal creature or what? Look at this. Hello. Hello. They say we love you, Robert.
Hey.
Hello, Mariam. Yes, very good English. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
This is my dog Crockett. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get to business. Thank you very much, Robert, for your company.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Okay. Okay. As you see, I'm surrounded by lights. And hey, I heard someone say, why do you have Christmas lights up? This is not Christmas lights. These are LED lights that just happen to be used around Christmas time, okay? But we love these kinds of lights, and Robert does as well, and we put them all around the apartment. And actually, interesting detail I'm going to tell you that some time ago, I shared with them, with the Tagetan crew, that I have all my flat full of LED lights all around, like everywhere. I mean it. In the bathroom, it's purple. In my bedroom, it's blue. It's crazy here. And they said, well, it's not that you are trying. It's basically, it's like I'm imitating the starship. It's maybe some kind of a memory of being on the ship where the lighting is that kind. No, it's not necessarily LED lights, but something probably a little bit like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I love these kinds of atmospheric lights. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Now let's get to business. Okay. Serious face. Thank you very much to everybody, by the way, for your support and for watching the latest video. That video received a lot of good comments and your support, and I am very grateful to you for that. And I also want to say that video I didn't necessarily do in order to be looking for UFO investigators out there, to be contacting us and contacting Taigetans primarily. I made this video out of pure frustration, and also not just my frustration, but their frustration sometimes at the state of the UFO field in general. Okay, I am very grateful to all of you who have offered ideas how to contact perhaps this person or that UFO researcher. I have read the comments. I always try to read the comments, even though there's so many. And you have wonderful ideas and great suggestions. Now, I'm sorry, I have to be back in 1 second, literally 1 second. Something urgent came up. 1 second, please. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So thank you very much for all your suggestions. However, like I said, the core message of that video was not necessarily to call out to the UFO researchers to contact us. And I will explain why that is. It was a general outburst of the frustration of the situation, how it is on Earth and how things within the UFO matrix are, because that's basically what it is. It's a UFO matrix within a matrix. I had the video about that some time ago. When we talked to our Taigetan crew, and it's not just now, it's from before as well, they have always expressed their conviction that the UFO field, the researchers, no matter how intelligent they seem to be, they are simply not prepared in their consciousness, first of all, for this communication. And they are not ready to unravel the truth behind this contact. Because in order to see through the messages, in order to see the authenticity of the messages, of the information behind this experience, behind the words themselves, you have to have a lot of patience, a lot of dedication. We have spent 2 years, over 2 years now, talking to the Taigetans, sometimes hours daily, taking up basically all our life, And we have had all this time to reach the conclusions that we have reached. It's not a matter of just coming on and having a 1-hour conversation with one of the Taigetans in order to reach any specific conclusions. So this contact, because of its limitations, because it's internet, it's wonderful, but it is a sort of limitation because it takes time. They have to type, you have to be available, they have to be available. It takes a lot of patience and dedication. You have to be able to dedicate energy to put things together, to add the numbers here, put 2 and 2 together and reach the conclusions. You can reach the conclusions that this is authentic, but it's not going to just happen having a one-time conversation with them. And none of these UFO researchers would be willing to dedicate so much time in order to examine this case. They have too much on the line, and anyway, they are too busy, or they have their reputation to worry about. They are writing their books. Who is going to spend hours and hours with the Taigetans? I mean, I will, but I'm talking about the researchers. You know what happened with the Alfred Weber case. If you were here in September, he had one-time conversation with Varu. And then, for whatever reasons, he reached the conclusions that he did. Although the case of Alfred Weber is another story here, and that's the point of the put in place researchers. That's another box here of the researchers. First, I'm talking about the ones who simply are not prepared in their consciousness, or to examine this case further. So for that reason, it's not very practical for the Taigetans to be putting effort into these kinds of researchers. They already have, their stories they are investing into. They already have their theories they are invested into. They already have a certain image they have to sustain, and certain ideas they have developed across the years. And in order now, Taigetans coming and perhaps undermining some of these ideas, they are not going to put their career on the line. And even if they would be willing to, it would take, like I said, a lot of time and dedication, so that two parties can start to really, truly understand each other. It takes time. It takes time and energy and willingness and consciousness and heart to understand each other. Now, another reason why they are not ready, or they are simply not the right people to be contacted, is because, like I said before, they are basically matrix within the matrix. Many of them are guardians of that UFO truth. Many of them are the gatekeepers of what's allowed, what's accepted, what's not, how much to allow to enter into the UFO field. And you cannot reason with people like that. It's simply a waste of time. It's useless. Taigetans have no time for things like that. They are extremely busy. They have been doing all kinds of very important tasks. I never get tired of saying that. Let me just make sure the life is going. Okay, I'm sorry now, I'm not looking at the chat, okay? So thank you very much, Nok. But I'm not looking at the chat. I'm actually looking here at my notes. So matrix within the matrix. They are basically some of them placed there on purpose to confuse, to distort, to gatekeep the true, authentic contacts. So it's a waste of time. Like I said, Taigetans are very busy. They have been doing a lot of very important things behind the curtains that we are not even aware of, even us. So it's a waste of time. There are very few of them also. That has to be mentioned. When we first began to contact with them, to talk to them about 2 years ago, more, there were thousands of them, basically. Okay, but the situation is always changing and evolving. It's not the same what was happening 2 years ago than what's happening now. So right now, the Taigetan crew, and now chill out. I'm just talking about Taygetans. There are other races out there. The orbit is full of other races. The Federation is in full operation. But I'm just talking about the Taygetans who are also in full operation, but there are fewer. Simply, there are fewer. So they cannot now dedicate their time to be talking to the UFO researchers or actually to anybody at this point. They are busy monitoring military operations. They are busy assessing different types of threats around the world. Like, for example, next video, I'm going to talk about coronavirus. Yes, I'm going to tell you their opinion about this situation and what, according to them, this means. They have done their research. They have done the examination of the situation. I will tell you in the video how it was done. And that will be explained. So they are busy, involved in all varieties of type of tasks and operations around the world. Simply don't have time to bother. So the main reason why they are still involved with us, you would ask then, why, being so busy, are they still involved talking to us? Because most of the races, actually, no races are actually spending their time giving so much information to any humans. So why are Taygetans spending their time giving this information to us, being so busy? And it's because of you. It's because of you, people, starseeds out there, who are valuing this information. I'm always reading the comments, and even though we are still few, we are not many. On the Spanish world, there are more, but I'm talking statistically, globally, we are still not many, but it doesn't matter, because each one of you is a universe and a specific timeline, and they are doing this for you. You are the ones we are giving this information to. You are the ones they care about. They don't care about the researchers anymore. They used to, maybe in the past. They did maybe want to somehow get involved, but after what they have seen and being burned and receiving insults and receiving all types of questioning of their integrity, they are just done with that. They are not going to deal with that anymore at this point. And they are focused on you, on giving you the information, on the starseeds, and on doing what they are doing. Okay, because they are doing a lot. Now, at this point, maybe I can bring Dale on. I think he has been waiting online for some time. Dale, would you be ready? Hello, Dale. Are you there? I know that this. Hello,
Gosia.
Hi there.
Hello, Gosia.
Okay, now before I can let Dale speak, I want you all to say if you can hear him, because this is kind of an experiment here we are doing. Can you hear Dale? Can anybody? Okay, Dale, speak.
Hello, can anybody hear me? Getting a double.
Here, it's perfect.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Everybody can hear you very well. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
So, Dale, how are you?
Hello,
first of all,
How are you?
Very good, thank you. So Dale, I brought you here because, well, we didn't actually say this yet, but Dale, Harder, and maybe me, it's not sure yet, will be in Nevada at the Laughlin Mega UFO Conference. Okay, and he'll be there talking about this communication and about Taygetans. He'll be there for sure. Whether I'm going, it's not certain yet. We are working on it. Thank you, Dale, very much for your help, by the way. So Dale will be addressing.
It's my pleasure.
And Dale will be addressing some of these researchers there. Many of those researchers will be there. So Dale, I'm going to give it to you. What do you have to say about this whole topic?
I have watched your videos, of course, and you've done wonderful work.
Oh, thank you.
And I've got just as fired up as you have about this. And so I would like to address everyone and the UFO community at large. So first of all, regarding the comments on contact, I would like to say that extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. Now, all of you recognize that statement is coming from Carl Sagan, I'm sure. But as you have been with us throughout these videos, I know that I have said to you before that proof is individual. Now, since the beginning of time, humanity has looked to the stars and asked one single question: are we alone? Well, my family, the Tibetan Palladians, have been here for years trying to help humanity at great personal risk. And they have helped in ways that most of us don't even know, the things that they do on a world basis daily. Now, my little sister Swaru, she almost died trying to serve humanity, and gladly would have if not rushed home and put into a med pod for about 6 weeks. And that really broke my heart. But for all of those wonderful people and loyal listeners that we have, I say thank you. You all know me as a scientist and an engineer in some of my work here, but you also know my story, and you know who I am, that I'm Tibetan Palladian, and I am one of the crew. Now, I've been in service to humanity for a lifetime, 65 years as of January 21st. I have now been in direct contact with my family, my crew, for almost a year now, and it's been wonderful. Thanks to Gosia and Robert. It's been the most rewarding experience of my life here. But I can't begin to tell you how frustrating it has been for my family and I to see humanity turn a blind eye to our presence, to their presence. How many times have I seen, felt, heard my little sister Swaru, sister Annika, brother Dorkalel, and many of the crew with great sickness and frustration because of contact with the third density level, low frequency, suffering, frequency dissonance syndrome, and all because they love humanity and simply want to have contact. I am suffering FDS as well. I'm so frustrated with the UFO community at large, and I've been in it a long time, over 50 years. I have been a researcher, and I know personally, have worked with and talked to most of the UFO people worldwide. And unfortunately, I find that a great number of you are, in fact, proliferating and impeding disclosure. There is too much infighting, too many only concerned with your books, your CDs, your DVDs, your bookings and your standings at the conference, who's on top and who's not. Too many making a living at the expense of the truth. Sometimes I think I'm convinced that many of you would not know a UFO if it came up and bit you on the ass. So, after all, many of you do make a living doing this, and you'd be out of a job if the truth were known. Okay, now, I'm not saying you're all guilty, but those of you who are, you know who you are. My family is here. They're in orbit right above you. And still you do not hear. You do not see. You do not want to hear and see. You do not want to know the truth. And you call yourselves researchers. Well, guess what, UFO community? We, my family and I, Gosia, Robert, we're tired of trying to prove that we are here, that we're real. And we are reaching out and we are waiting no more to trying to prove that we exist. As of now, I issue you a challenge. All of you, prove that we're not real. Prove that we do not exist. Drop the stupid presentations and precedents and so-called SETI projects. We all know that that's pure BS. No highly advanced community of ETs or any race is going to radio as a means of communication. Look at the facts, people. Look at the hundreds and hundreds of hours of information that has been selflessly given by our crew and relayed by Gosia and Robert and myself. Open your eyes. what more can I say to you? And again, as Gosia mentioned, we will be at the Laughlin, Nevada UFO Mega Conference, and as of February 15th to the 23rd. And I tell you, no books, no DVDs, no CDs, no sales, just honest, free information. I don't know what else I can say, but I hope that helps.
Okay, thank you very much, Dale. I don't know what to say. This was very moving. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, I thank you. I am very impressed with what you said, and it was very touching, and thank you. And I feel exactly the same. But the way you just expressed it.
I'm sorry for the tears, but sometimes I am an emotional to get.
Don't be sorry. Just be you. And we all love you for how you are, Dale.
Thank you so much, and thank you to my family. I know when they're here, if they can, you guys do such fantastic work, and I'm so proud to be your close friends as well as the family. So anything that I can do to serve.
But you are doing so much. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say after this. I feel like we should just meditate, and because the words were so powerful. Thank you so much. Thank you, really. I want to give you a big hug now. Okay. Thank you very much, Dale. I disconnected while Dale is still listening. So if I need him, I will bring him back on. Yes, well, everything that Dale said, he expressed it perfectly with a great deal of emotion and clarity. And it's just exactly how I feel as well. Yeah, I don't know what to add. It was just perfect what he said. Well, about the Laughlin conference, I'm not sure I'm going, okay, yet. I'm working on the visa situation. But they will be there for sure, so you can come and hug him for me and just be there with him, asking all kinds of questions. Like I said, yeah, we will have a table there, but we will have nothing to sell. We are just going to be there, just be there at the table and talk to you if you have questions. That's what we are here for, to explain anything you might need a clarification on any topic, if we know the answers, because we don't know the answers to everything. Learning every day. So thank you very much. Let me just maybe summarize this section of the video, which is the investigators. They are not ready. Taigetans are not really interested in pursuing the path of communicating with the UFO researchers. They are doing this for you. They are doing this for us. They are doing this for all the souls who are ready to receive more information and more valuable knowledge about what's going on in the world and who they are and what the universe is and who the UFO race, who the ET races are. We are learning this and so much more. The next video I'm going to present, like I said, is going to be a short video about the coronavirus, but also later on, I will continue with the topic of time, where I will explain temporal manipulation and how it is done with the ships. This is regarding the changing of the timelines with the technology of the ships. And can you change the past? And why am I bringing this up now? Because I want to say this is going to be one of the best, most epic videos ever. It's going to be more than an hour, and it's going to be one of the Svaru's outstanding pieces on this topic. It's who she is. She's going to pour her heart into explaining this topic, and you are going to understand more about her trajectory, about her life, about her involvement with our civilization, and her conclusions about timelines manipulation and timeline jumping and all that. It's going to be very heartwarming. So stick with it, watch till the end, okay? Now, let me just see very fast what's happening in the chat, if it's still going. Okay, Thank you very much to all of you watching. Okay, I see there are 672 people watching. Okay, very, very, very nice. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Okay, let's go to the next part of this video, which I just wanted to briefly touch on something that is quite delicate and quite sometimes personally frustrating for me. And it's frustrating because I cannot do anything about it. And this is about all of you asking for contact. First of all, you are asking the communication with me, and you are sending me generously the emails and the questions and the messages, and it's getting quite out of hand for myself and also for Dale. Also, don't forget that I have the Spanish channel, and I have to be dealing with a lot of things on my table, and it's a serious project to me. And I decided a long time ago that I either focus on the videos, on contacting you as a mass, on revealing you and passing you the information that is like accumulating and accumulating more and more to you collectively, or talking to you individually. And I have decided that my mission, my task, is to do it collectively. I will answer the questions. I read the comments, I read the questions, and sometimes I attend to those questions, but through the video, so that all of you can benefit from the answer. I don't have time, and I'm very sorry, to spend on each one of you personally, on you individually. And I know how you feel. I know that you want to reach out. I know you feel alone. And I know all that, and I feel that, and they do too, but they don't have time, and I don't really have time. And I would go crazy, and I would not be able to attend to the videos if I had to address each one of you personally. So I'm addressing all of you at once, collectively. So I'm very sorry to all of you if you feel ignored. I apologize to all of you if you are sending emails and you are not receiving answers. I'm sorry. I do all I can. I'm doing 2 channels, and like I said, in order not to go crazy, and in order to do it right and efficiently, I decided to focus on you as a collective, to do the videos, which take a lot of time. It frustrates me sometimes emotionally, because I receive a lot of these demands to be contacted. So just try not to be too demanding. A lot of people push on both channels. They insist for communication with me or with Taigetans. And now I'm not joking. I even received a suicide threat. Yeah, someone said if I don't communicate, if I don't say anything, or if I don't put that person in touch with the Taigetans, he's gonna kill himself. And it's the fact. It happened. So try to be understanding, okay, with the situation. Now you are also asking for contact with them, and I truly understand your passion. I was in your shoes just a few years ago. I completely understand how you feel. Completely. I was yearning and desiring the communication. I wanted to be in touch with someone. I was calling them every day, walking around and just calling out to the universe, saying, please use me. I want to do something. I want to contribute. Talk to me. So I truly understand how you feel. So me rejecting you in that context is not me understanding you. It's just me and them having to be selective and efficient in order to do this job right. Now, about passing your contact to them in order to talk to them. Since 2008, like you said, like I told you, like you know, they have involved in individual communication with hundreds and thousands of people, and they have spent many hours on individual cases, on individual people, talking to them. And I know some of you are in this chat even. So they have done this. This phase, however, is over. They have spent years doing that, and now this type of contact has been terminated. Like I said, now there are very few, less than 50 are actually on board this ship, They are working their asses off. Sorry for the language. On all fronts, all types of things. They get sick, like Dale said, when entering the communication with people with a 3D. They get frequency dissonance symptoms. They get tired. They get weak. It drains them. Not even mentioning the computers. I get drained because I need to be on the computer all day. But them especially, they need to be using the digital computers in order to enter this communication with us and with the people. It drains them. It makes them sick. The focus on 3D that they must have in order to realize their tasks drains them. It creates frequency dissonance, makes them sick. Like Dale said, something we actually never said. Yes, Svaru got very sick last year. And she did almost die, and she had to retreat and be treated in the medical pod, and she recovered. But it does affect them greatly. Other people on board were also affected, so we have to be understanding. Now, they don't always speak the human language. Yes, we did say that it's easy for them to load another language telepathically, they learn. Yes, but we have to understand that it's not just the language. It's not about the words. It's about mutual understanding of another culture, because the language is not, like I said, it's not just the words, it's what's behind it. It's to understand the mentality of that race. They are a different race, even though they are the same as us physically in some ways. If you saw them on the street, you wouldn't know. But mentally, they are quite different. They are very different. They are 5D race. So in order to communicate with the 3D people, even if when they learn the language, the understanding of the mentality, it's hard. So they are there are very few of them on board, even fewer of them speaking human language, and even fewer of them, so the circle is getting smaller and smaller, fewer of them understanding more or less the human mentality in order to be able to sustain this kind of contact. Yes, very few of them are actually trained and prepared to deal with the humans. Like when we were talking about how humans are not prepared for the contact, this also goes the other way around. Some time ago, they told me, Gosia, it's not just about you not being ready. It's us not being ready. It's the Taigetan and other races not being fully ready to initiate contact mentally with our race. We are so different. You have to be prepared. Just like we are getting prepared, they need to be prepared as well. And I'm going to tell you something else. This is like my conclusion about this, that some of you starseeds out there could be here for that specific reason, in order to collect the information and understanding of the human minds and the human life and the human mentality firsthand, so that when you go back, you can prepare your race to initiate the contact with the humans more directly. You are the pioneers. You are collecting and gathering the information about the human race in order to then go back and prepare and train your race members. So not remembering who you are, it's very important here for that reason. You decided not to remember, among other reasons, for that reason. Now that's coming from me, actually. I think Saru did say that once, that yeah, if we went up, for example, we would be able to train the Taigetan race about what the humans are like. But I truly feel it's more widespread. I think it's really one of the reasons why some of you are here. So where was I? Let's go back to the chat for a second. I'm sorry I'm ignoring you here in the chat. Oh my gosh, what's happening in the chat? Thank you everybody for your donations. It's really not expected. Please, thank you very much, everybody. I'm just gonna make sure, click on those if you have any questions. Sometimes they come with questions, and I need to make sure I responded. No questions, just happy faces. Victor, hello, Victor. Oh, that's my friend from Norway. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's continue with my subjects here that I want to mention. So please be understanding. Please be patient. Please understand that contacting them at the moment is not possible because of all the reasons I explained. Also, and this is probably not a happy news, but from what I understand, from what we were told, more open, direct contact is not being considered at this point by the Federation in general, not at this social political movement we are in. Yes, it's being talked about, different strategies are being examined and looked at, but to be totally honest, it's not being considered at this point by the Federation, the more that open direct contact. Now, having said that, there are other races outside of the Federation who might be doing their own thing. So as far as Federation goes, and as long as the Federation contact parameters stand, nothing more than this type of communication that we have can be offered. That's it. You need to examine it, and I'm back to the researchers. You need to examine the case on the basis of what's given, and that's information presented here in the videos. What Taigetans are doing at this point, and few of them, there's so much on their shoulders. What they are doing, it is the closest now to the official mass contact. And honestly, they don't see us ready for the official contact. We talked about this before. They don't see us ready, generally. I'm talking about the Federation. What I want to say at this point is that I truly feel your heart longing for the communication and for the contact. However, okay, this is what I want to say. You are starseeds. You are from their crews. And you knew you came to do this right now. So now your job is to contribute being on the ground. Okay, you are the ground crew, and focus on doing and contributing from your side, and let them do their job. Let them do their work. Focus on yours. And your job is to give of yourself, to bring out your essence forth, and to spread who you are, and to be brave and courageous about who you are. You are it. You are them. Just the way you are. You already were there always. So the way I say it is this: we as starseeds are there on the other side, and we decide, okay, I'm going to go down and I'm going to do this job, and yes, voluntarily. And now we are screaming here, frustrated, wanting to talk back to them. But we were there already. We were talking to them. We were part of their crews. So it must be very frustrating from their side, the way I'm thinking. Now, this is coming from me. They never expressed that, but it's coming from me. The way I see it, it must be very frustrating for them that they witnessed their friends up there voluntarily offering to go down to Earth. Yes, me, I'll go. I'm going. Okay, you go. Yes, fine. And now they have to be screamed at for them not talking to them. But you knew what you were up to when you came here. The job is not to be talking to them now. You are them. You are the ones you want to be talking to. So don't be desperate. Don't be too anxious, waiting for someone to talk to you. You are the one. You are the one you want to be talking to. You are their representative on Earth. Don't forget that. And I know how you feel, because I was in your shoes, and it took me 2 years of this experience with the Taigetans to really understand this. I didn't understand it before either. I was also craving someone to contact me. But now I understand more and more that I am them. You are them. You are the walking extraterrestrials. So do your part of the job for which you volunteered. And now, what is this job? Some of you are asking. Your job is to basically tune into your essence as much as you can, and bring that forth, and devote yourself, dedicate yourself to any type of project where you feel your essence is being realized. And even though sometimes you are with jobs that you don't want or whatever, believe me, your essence is still shining if you are connected with that essence enough by meditating, contemplating, knowing who you are, getting inside of yourself. So yes, I'm thinking it must be very frustrating, the situation, very strange situation for them, seeing all their friends being shipped off, sent down to Earth, and then all these people bitching and being frustrated about them, extraterrestrials, not talking to them. I mean, you wanted to be here to do this. So now focus on your part of the job, do your ground crew job, and let them do theirs. Their job is not to be babysitting now you. Their job is not to be, you didn't come here to be babysat now by them. Okay, so of course it's wonderful to be in contact with them. I would never take it back. But I'm just saying their responsibility is not to be talking to their starseeds. It's actually not supposed to be happening. And most of the races are not contacting their starseeds this way. You need to be focused on what you are doing on your life. And what can you do to contribute? Many of you are asking in the last video, okay, I'm ready, I'm here, I am listening. What can I do? Well, first of all, keep expanding your mind. I know it sounds very cliche. Okay, I'm going to keep expanding, Yama, but it's really the way. It's really the way to go. Keep expanding and working on your own soul progression of your own soul experience by being who you are and contributing to this world by who you are. Contribute to this world your frequency and your essence. This is your task. This is your task. Okay, some of you might have other types of tasks, to be healers, to be teachers, but that's like on another level. But on the first basic level, by being here, contributing your frequency and essence and your consciousness to this society is why you are here. Don't follow any mass media. Very important. As I said, I'm going to talk about this coronavirus and also about other types of propagandas going on. So don't follow the mass media. Just focus on who you are, what you feel. Bring that through. You are it. You don't need to be talking to them. You don't actually need them. They cannot offer you actually any ideas about what you can do. Because some of you are asking, okay, but I want to talk to them because I'm so lost. I don't know what to do. I need some guidance. They are not even going to do that for you because they never, ever want to interfere with your own life path and your own conclusions about who you are. They don't want to be giving you to you. You need to be the one discovering who you are. They can be there as a support in our case. But in my case, for example, they were always very careful not to be intrusive with the ideas or suggestions or advice about how to live our life. Never. It's not their task. You came here knowing inside who you are. And also a very important point, which will be actually explained in the temporal manipulation video. They cannot do anything externally for you if you yourself are not a match for it, yourself in your mind, in your consciousness. If your energy, frequency, harmonics are not in the place, then whatever it's being done on the outside to help you is not going to help you anyway, because you are going to fall back, creating the situation that is being in the process of being created by your energy, frequency, harmonics that you are generating. You need to be the match to what you want to see in your life. So the ascension, they cannot bring it from the outside really to you if you yourself are not the match to it. They told us a story of a cat that one of their contacts, tried to save. You will see this from the temporal manipulation video as well, and also based on other examples. Someone tried to save a cat from being run over by the car. They found the cat by the street, and the cat lived 1 year happy, never left the house, But then after 1 year, suddenly this cat left the house and got hit by the car. Because that cat's consciousness is creating and generating its own destiny already. We are our destiny. There is no destiny outside of who we are. We are our destiny. We don't have the frequency. We are the frequency. So whatever day the extraterrestrials can bring to help us or to help you externally is not going to take any effect if you yourself, individually and collectively, are not going to be a match to it. So you are the ascension yourself. You are the ones creating the ascension. It's not something that's going to happen to you. So this is like a side monologue about why we don't actually need, why you don't need desperately to be contacting them and talking to them for guidance or to help you with your life, to make your life meaningful. You yourself are your own destiny, and you are the ones you want to be talking to. So get ready, pull up the sleeves and reclaim who you are. Now I see this more and more in myself. I don't know what else to say. Let me go back. Let me go to the chat here. Thank you, Anna Allen. We are going almost 1 hour in this video. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope what I said makes sense. I look kind of pale. Yeah, I kind of feel weak today. I don't know what's happening, but yes. So just to make that clear again, just because we are in contact with them, again, please understand that we cannot attend to your petitions for contact, okay? Because of all the reasons I named above. This is very, 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 very important. You yourself are the one you want to be talking to. Truly, you are just not remembering it, and you will know this, and you will understand one day more and more, as I am understanding this more and more as well. Okay, and everything will make sense in the future. Okay, let me just go very fast to the chat to see what's happening. Thank you, Anne Allen. Thank you very much. I really hope I made myself clear. Yes, publishing text transcripts. Actually, we are going to make a website. We are going to make a website with Robert together in both languages, Spanish and English. And what we want to do, we want to, yes, publish the transcripts there for you to read. Okay. So yeah, but that's going to take some time. Let's see, a lot of greetings. I think there is a WhatsApp, Matthias. There is a WhatsApp group. There is a boy, or the guy who's always putting links to the WhatsApp group on the channel. But I don't have the link myself. If you look at the channel comments, you will see it. Yeah, the website will be very helpful. I agree. Yes, translations actually will be very much appreciated. Yes, we want to translate them into French, into German. We already have people offering that. That's one of the reasons why actually I decided to do this website with Robert. Dale, thank you very much for. Actually, Dale, would you like to say anything more, just to end this live session? Hello, Dale. I don't know if he's there. Let me just check.
I'm still here.
Hello there. Good to hear, Dale. Good to hear you. Anything to add to what I said, perhaps?
No, you've done a great job, dear. Everything's good. I feel a lot of love from everybody.
Yeah.
I just wish that the rest of humanity would wake up and see the truth. That's it, you know. Stop trying to force us to prove we're real. Like I said, to prove we're wrong. You know, the information speaks for itself. Everybody knows that. And I think more and more people are fully aware where they are from, what they're doing. It's just a question of putting down the cell phones, the technical drug, as it were, and looking at the truth. And it seems to me that most of your followers, they've found it. They know what they need. So I have nothing but praise for it. I hope that our family's listening. And I say thank you to everyone.
Yes. Thank you, Dale.
All yours. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Dale. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I wasn't very attentive to the chat. This was not really to be answering any specific questions. I wanted to be on topic, and I'm going to watch this later. I'm going to see if I really express myself. I don't like lives for this reason, because I can't edit anything. When I do the videos, I edit, and if I'm not happy with something I said, I can repeat it. Here, you know, this is not my language exactly, so I really hope I got my point across. All right. Okay. One day, I promise I'm going to come and I'm going to be answering your questions from the chat. All right? So thank you very, 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 very much again. And the crew from up there, who knows, if they are not very busy, maybe someone is watching. So thank you very much for being there and for doing what you're doing. It's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Hello to everybody there. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Have a good day, have a good night, and keep on rocking, being yourself. Okay? Bye-bye.